What is up, my Facebook family? I'm coming to you with a little training, I guess you could say, on how I sort through which friends I'm going to add and which friends I don't add. So I kept adding friends instead of waiting. And so I periodically throughout the day will add friends. So we're going to scroll down to, and actually we'll go to friends, recent. Nope, that's not it. We are going to go to my notifications and look at all of my friend requests. So I have 10 friend requests right now that are pending. I keep adding friends. So one of the first things I do is, obviously this person has 28 mutual friends with me. I'm just going to run over here. The very first thing I look for is, does this look like somebody who I could help or could help me? So this person helps stuck entrepreneurs, which means that they are in the B2B space. They live in Queensland. We have 28 mutual friends. Those friends are all people that I like and I trust. And sometimes I'll scroll down and just kind of look at what their newsfeed shows. So I think this person is a definite yes. That's an easy yes. Okay, this person, we only have one mutual friend, so it's a little like, I'm not sure. Photographer, filmmaker, wedding coordinator, boss babe, friend, seeker of God. So she actually has so many different things on here that it makes it kind of hard to focus on what's going to be the most important thing in her life right now, what's most prevalent. So, okay, Orca co-working. Orca, I never would have thought of that as sales and marketing, but maybe that's a company she owns, or maybe it's a company she just represents. It says representative, so she might not even be the business owner. Or one mutual friend I don't know personally. And as I'm scrolling down, I see that she does a lot of her photography stuff. So she has a photography business. So because she's a business owner, I love networking and connecting with other business owners. I'll probably add her. I actually liked that previous photo. That's a great photo with the smile and everything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and add her. Here's somebody else. First thing I notice up here in his background image, it's kind of, it's just a quote. That's pretty like 10, 20 years ago as far as background images go. Filmmaker and singer. I love connecting with people in that space. The friends that we have in common, I'm not really close with, but they seem like pretty cool entrepreneurs. Scrolling down to look and see what he does on here. So just looking at everything here, yeah, I mean, this isn't bad. I'm not even close to 5,000 friends yet, so he's going to get an ad for right now, and we'll see like later on down the road, like if we actually make a kind of real connection, he'll stay, and if not, he might be one of the ones that doesn't stay on a friends list. Okay, so this person right here actually responded to one of my comments on a post in a group, and we have 4 mutual friends that I'm not really closely connected with any of them. Well, Eli Wild, I follow a lot of his trainings, and I'm in a couple programs where he was the trainer in that, so that's a pretty good connection to have. Works at a tattoo place. Does he own it, or does he work for somebody else? Not sure. So scrolling down to look and see, he does a lot of live videos. So because of the group that I met him in the post that he commented on, I'm going to go ahead and just add him as a friend right now. Actually, that wasn't even on a group. That was on somebody's personal profile. So he obviously, he follows the like add as many friends as possible thing, has almost 5,000 friends. 4 of them are mutual. Trying to look and see if he's doing anything with like business promotion. So he does a few, if y'all don't know already, this is one of my leaders at, okay, so he owns the tattoo parlor. Cool. I love connecting with business owners, so he is going to get a confirmation. Okay, this person says he's an author, which means I probably met him in the author group. Has 601 friends. Looks like all of them are possibly from Pakistan as well. None of his stuff that he shares is in English. So, I mean, there's possibly like a really big language barrier here. So what's going to happen with this person, because there's such a huge language barrier, is I'm not going to add this person as a friend. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete it, and then that person becomes a follower. And if at some point they need like my help or they need value from me in the future, I can always add them as a friend in the future. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and delete that request. Okay, so I've got one more over here. Our mutual friend's a pretty good one, but this person has no background image. And they speak in another language. Okay, and this person has no about image. I can't see anything about them. This is the kind of person I am going to delete. I've seen her before, and yeah, we have some great friends in common. Scrolling through looking at her stuff, she doesn't have very much set to public right now, so I can't really tell much about her. Resources, activities, results, for what impact? Look at her about info real quick. Doesn't show anything. Switzerland, check-ins, Canada, Quebec. So maybe she's Canadian because she's been to a couple of Canadian places. And she's following some of my favorite people, so she gets an ad. Confirm. Okay, this person, I don't see anything business related. Just starting out, I don't see anything business related. There's no information about friends. It says he's single and from India, and everything is related to stuff from where he's from, which like that, this stuff adds no value to me. And while it's possible that my page would add value to him, he's going to get that whether he's a friend of mine or not. So he can still follow all of the stuff on my profile that's public. So this person I'm deleting. Shannon Smith, founder of that, cosmetics consultant, financial education, Bye Bye Belly. Cool. So she's a business owner, and we have 3 mutual friends in common. I think I was looking at this, and what she's actually doing right now is a type of network marketing is what I saw. And honestly, I'm not really looking to add network marketers to my arsenal, to my networking right now. And there's a lot of network marketers out there, and I could point them in the right direction, but it's not the most valuable use of my time. And so me actually working with them wouldn't be the most beneficial. So I'm going to pass on this one for right now. The 3 mutual friends we have in common were for a city that I used to live in that I'm not actually moving back to, so it wouldn't even be as beneficial for her. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that for right now. And then last one, Hussein. He studied places, lives in Libya, and is speaking in another language on everything. Looks like he might be a dad, which is cool. I don't know, it says auntie. That's probably a mistranslation. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so this person doesn't even speak my language, and so he could still be a follower and still get some cool stuff from my page, but it doesn't look like I'd really be able to help him right now personally, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. And that's not saying that these people won't be, that we won't be friends at some point in the future. It's just saying that for right now, they're just going to be a follower. So anytime somebody adds you as a friend and you click delete, it doesn't actually make them go away from your profile altogether. They become a follower of your profile instead of being a friend on your profile. So anything that you do that's public, it will show up in their news feed. So those people, if they want to come back around at some point in the future and there is something that they need from me specifically, they can always reach out to me or someone on my team at some point.